Hello, I am Bentham and welcome back to FTL, where we are currently in the slug cruiser making our way through a nebula sector, which is perfect, and we're in a little bit of a weird situation right now. We are bristling with fantastic weapons, but we're short on power for our weapon system, so we sort of need to catch up in terms of technology. A couple of things. People have pointed out that I never fixed this door up here. Not sure what's that about. I'm just going to go send him over there now. I just sort of forgot about it after it got shot. I think what happened is, in the middle of the fight, when it got hit, I was like, it doesn't matter. So I filed it under things that aren't important, and then I forgot to remove it from that filing cabinet later. There we go, he's learned a little bit more fixing. He's nearly leveled up on his weapon skill, which is good, because already, once we actually have the Vulcan running, its fastest fire rate is 1 shot per second. Once he starts leveling up in weapon skill, he'll get even better, and will fire even faster. It'll be awesome. Okay, so, another thing is something about the piloting. At the moment I've got a human in the pilot seat, but I was reminded, interestingly enough, not by a commenter, but by a friend I happened to be talking to about FTL, who reminded me that the slugs are immune to mind control. And so really you should probably have a slug on the helm, so I'm actually going to swap them, I think. Yeah, his skill with the shields isn't particularly amazing. We keep throwing him around everywhere. He used to be on the helm. We'll go put him back there, but yeah, I think it's actually better if we swap that around, because having someone capable of being mind-controlled on the helm could end up being disastrous, because as soon as they get mind-controlled, you'll lose all evasion, I believe. Not quite all of it, but a significant chunk of it. I'd rather... Oh, do we have the... We actually already have some auto-evasion in our helm. I hadn't realised that. Oh, of course, we upgraded it to a second level in it because it was super cheap. So now we have a little bit of autopilot evasion, but still, I would prefer that our pilot is completely immune to being mind-control. And I prefer that over like our shield operator, because it'll take him a while to actually work through the shields enough that they start to suffer, whereas you immediately suffer when your pilot gets mind-controlled. Also, we're suffering a little bit in terms of hull right now. We had a couple of difficult battles where we were taking hits as well as dealing them, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade the weapon system, because we have to. As much as I like to keep a good sort of backup amount of scrap, we need to spend some so that we can actually operate the Vulcan cannon, because it's amazing and not using it is causing us all sorts of trouble. Should probably also upgrade on power. Let me check if there's any stores nearby, not ones that we haven't already been to. I'm gonna spend a little bit more though. We might struggle then in terms of healing up our ship. If we do come across a store, we will barely be able to do any repairs. Well, we can repair 7 points. Gets us about there. Not too terrible. So yes, we can now power the Vulcan. It will take a while for it to charge up, but once it's going, we can basically take out any ship we feel like. Because it'll be firing 1 a second, and I don't think... I'm not sure if shields can deal with that or not. I guess we'll see when we go for it. And if it turns out it's not quite enough, we can switch to having the flak and the dual lasers, and those firing in unison should be pretty good. Alright. So yeah, we still don't have enough power to probably get our engines running, but we have something, and we've got lots of shields, and we can always alternate if it works out better. Let's save these positions with our new setup, and we will jump on... I'm not going there, that's outside a nebula, it's boring. I want to stay in the nebulas as much as possible. We do have the awkward thing of this being the only way to get to the exit, so... I'm not sure how to go about this, really. Got about 4 or 5 jumps left, I guess. We'll carry on this way. We'll go like this. To there, and then maybe to there, but I imagine that'll be too late. Then we'll go to there and there. And maybe we won't quite get as many jumps as we could have, but we're sort of backed into a corner in that way. You nervously glance out the windows, but the only thing to greet you is more clouds and silence. Well, isn't that boring? I want to shoot something with the Vulcan. We need to encounter something. Anything here? A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it's attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Attack the pirate. It's not a big one. 2 NGs. They have a pike beam and a small laser. Those two working together can cause us harm. We will have to be careful, but let us engage the Vulcan, target, I guess, the shield systems, and we'll see how it fares. Basically, we need to see if a shot every 1 second is enough to break through shields or not. And if it is, then it doesn't really matter how many shields the enemy has. It's not a good start when we miss. That's fine, there's plenty of time. How many shots does this fire? Oh, is it only one? It's only one. They can't hurt us. I'm pretty sure the pike beam can not go through any shields at all. So they can't do anything. So this is the perfect practice ship to see how the Vulcan works. There we go. Is it up to speed already? I think it is. Yep, it's gone straight through the shields. Without any issue at all. They're trying to escape. They will fail. Even with a bit of dodging, it's not enough. Oh, I love this gun. This is the best gun. Ooh, interesting. Searching the remains, you find that the cargo is military-grade drone schematics. You bring them aboard and install them on your ship. We now have an ion intruder drone. So that's... is that for... that must be for sending to enemy ships, right, rather than dealing with intruders? Not really sure. I guess I can look at it. What does it say? Oh yeah, breaches through the enemy hull and randomly ionizes systems. So it is the intruder rather than a thing to deal with intruders. That was the confusion. Alright, awesome. So we got a little bit more in the way of scrap. Do we take any more damage? No, we didn't, because of course they couldn't get through us in any way. Yeah, the rebels are catching up fast, but we can hop over to here and we'll still be okay. It appears an automated rebel scout was positioned within the nebula to warn of your passing. The ship started to power off its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Well, this is awkward. We need to deal with it quickly. Oh, they've also got a hacking system. I'm not sure. I really hope they hack, like, shields or something and not weapons, because weapons would be awkward. Let's try targeting. Well, I guess we need to shut them down quickly, so we'll go for their engine systems. Let's see how that fares. Oh, they hit our medbay. That's fine. There's not really much they can do in terms of hurting our crew. Now, can we get this up to speed in time? Well, that doesn't help. As long as we can get this up to speed before they start to jump away, it's not a guarantee. They've had quite a lot of time to get ready here. Come on, get up to speed. Almost there. There we go, 1 second. Wait, that was the shield system. I missed. But that's not the engines. I'm a derp. Fire the engines. Don't miss. There we go. We delayed them. Also fire at the helm. Done. Fire at the hacking system because I don't like it. And they're dead. We got him. I was a little bit worried there. They must have been moments from jumping away. The Vulcan is not good for dealing with ships trying to escape rapidly. It's good for dealing with things that aren't going anywhere and are big and bulky. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you will hopefully still be 1 step ahead of the fleet. A little bit more in the way of supplies. No fuel still. We need fuel. I mean, at the moment it's not too bad, but... did I hear fire? I always get, like... paranoid that I've... oh, okay, there is fire, yes. Vent this, please. You go into the med bay so that you can watch the fire. And who is it that's injured? It is you. You can go in there. We should probably power the med bay up. That might make some sense. There we go. Back to your post. Seal all doors. And on we go, but... all is continuing to drop. I'm a little bit worried. Well, there's only one place to go from here. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. I want to attack the automated ship. I want to attack everything, all the time. Target the weapon system. This doesn't have shields, so this is just going to be hilarious. We don't even need the thing to charge up. They will get shots off before we can do anything, but... oh, really? You missed... oh, well, that was a hull breach, and we got rid of the hull breach repairing goo. Such was the cost of having all the weapons we wanted. Still not quite taking their weapons out. One more shot should do it, as long as it doesn't miss. Switch to the engine systems in case they start trying to escape for some reason. And another shot, and now we are up to full speed. Retarget to the helm. I mean, there's not much point. We're about to kill it. There we go. Salvage what you can from the broken ship. More scrap. Investigate the station. Ooh, even more scrap and a hull missile. The station is a storage site for military-grade weapons. You find one that can be easily attached to your ship. I probably just want to sell that, really. I mean, how good is it? 2 power, pretty cheap. Long charge time. Does 2 damage. Double damage systemless rooms, so you can do like 4 damage with 1 hit from this thing. It's a nice thing to have. I'll swap it out for the biobeam. And then we may use it, but probably not. We'll probably just stick with the Vulcan because it's amazing. Why would you use anything else? Well, except when the enemy's trying to escape quickly and all that. We'll leave things for now. This build seems to be going okay. I would like to get back up to the 150 scrap. That's always the baseline I aim for. And beyond there, I'll spend anything I get. This long-range beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Oh, I was hoping there'd be some cool thing that happened. Ah well, on we go. So the next sector, Mantis-controlled or Zoltan homeworld. Ooh. Mantis means getting boarded a lot, which isn't fun. Zoltan means Zoltan shields, but we do have the flak cannon, which will annihilate them. And honestly, it doesn't make that much difference to the Vulcan, because once the Vulcan's up to speed, it's up to speed, and it's gonna mince everything it comes up against. So I think fighting the Zoltan is not too much of a problem. You've entered Zoltan territory. This species is not renowned for giving anything... That was right. This species is not renowned for giving anything for nothing, but you can always be assured of fair hearing. I will take that. I don't need a fair hearing. I just need to shoot them. I mean, we should probably... I always love nebulas. Let's not go straight for it. We'll hang around a bit at the start of the... Oh, we're down to 2 fuel here. A Zoltan ship is waiting at this beacon. They request your identification, but radiation from the sun in this system is disrupting your communications. They take your silence for aggression and move into attack. Just a simple misunderstanding. Alright. Guess we'll kill you then. Target the weapon systems. Shield systems no longer matter. We don't need to specifically target them. We can just aim for weapons and the shields will stop being a problem pretty rapidly. Ooh. So yeah, wait, what? So they've got an ion, and they've got a missile. I'm gonna... Oh, well, the power's now locked in. We can't use it till... There we go. I'm just gonna put the power into engines, because the ion is just gonna ionize our shield system, and that doesn't matter, because they're firing missiles anyway. Well, that's good, because that would have ruined our evasion entirely. Yeah, once this is charged, it'll immediately just start mincing everything. And it's charged. It begins. Ow. Oh yeah, there was a hull breach. I forgot about that. We should probably go fix that. Yep, their weapons are just gone. Are you gonna surrender? No, I was hoping they'd surrender and offer fuel. Well, they've given us 1 fuel from dying, so that's fine. Guess there's 1 jump further. It's really not a good situation, though. Okay, so yeah, that's the thing with having the slug ship and no sensors. You don't notice when you've not dealt with a hull breach. So yeah, there's just 1 in there. Alright. I'd say open all internal doors, but that would mean that there's 2 different hull breaches in the ship, so we'll just open all these ones. And we might be able to stabilize it, I'm not sure. It's not looking good. It doesn't look like we're stabilizing it. Just get in the room and fix it, and then go into the medbay when you're done. Oh wow, because of how fast the Vulcan cannon fires, he's almost already leveled up to level 2. Okay, he's dying pretty sharpish. Get in there. Okay. Took you longer than I expected to repair that. I'm gonna close these doors and let the oxygen return. I'm gonna power up the medbay fully so you can hop in there and immediately start healing. You nearly got it. It was very close, to be fair to you. Alright, just hold your breath and go in. You can fix the rest of it pretty quick. Done. Wow, it was only that much longer, but that much longer might have killed him. So it was good that I got him out when I did. Right, seal all doors now. Open all doors. And we'll see if this works. Can we stabilize it when every door in the ship is open? No, it looks like we're just venting the entire ship. The oxygen system... Yeah, the oxygen system is running. I was starting to wonder if it wasn't. Oh, this is terrible. Right, just get in there. You get in there as well. That'll get it done quicker. And both of you get into the medbay pretty quick. Actually, I'm going to leave the doors open so that gets resupplied. Otherwise, he's just going to suffocate as he walks through it. But there we go. Oxygen's not great, but wow, we lost like all of it there. I was trying, that sometimes works, but I think you need the triple speed oxygen system for that, otherwise you can't replenish air as fast as it's being removed by the breach. But it is possible to make it that the breach room has enough oxygen to breathe in. I just have forgotten that this is not well equipped enough for that. Right. Redistribute the power. And on we jump, but I'm worried. 2 fuel. It's not enough. We need a store. You discover one of the rebels' autonomous scouts. The ship's AI wastes no time in engaging your ship. Okay. Oh, all of the things. Okay, so hacking, pulse thing, and that is some sort of really good ion. I forget exactly what kind of ion it is. We'll find out, I suppose. In the meantime, target the weapon systems. That seems like the best option. What are you hacking? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, it's the weapon system. Oh, that's a problem. I can't even change the target, actually. At the moment, it's just losing charge. Can't do anything about it. Okay, it stopped with that particular phase of hacking, I guess. So target the hacking system and get that dealt with first. I hope that doesn't reset the charge time. That would be awkward. Yeah, so it's some sort of like shotgun ion thing. Oh, it's a charge ion. That's what it is. Oh, and now that they've fired enough shots to disable the shields entirely, they're taking their opportunity to shoot us. Oh! Hull breach in the door room. Awkward. We'll deal with it later. We need to just get the Vulcan to charge. They've emptied it again. Ah, but it stayed in its current charge phase. Okay, so once it gets running, it'll still get running. Oh, okay, we're okay. The thing is, now the shields are down, they're just ionizing everything, including our ability to evade. Still not up to speed. It's getting there. Don't use it again yet. Wait till... Okay, it's nearly up to speed. Alright, it's now up to speed. Can we disable the hacking system? Yes, we can. Before they could use it again, change to the weapon system, deal with that quickly. They managed to fire all the ion shots again, but we've taken out the rest of the stuff. Situation is now under control. Let's get rid of the shields just to speed up our progress a bit. Well, now they're going to die. There's no point retargeting. They're going to die. 2 more fuel. Good. I didn't even bother reading the text. It doesn't matter. Alright, let's get our repair team together. I am tempted to train the mantis in repairing. I've done that before. I've had a mantis that's like quicker at repairing than a human. I think you can get it to that sort of stage. I've had him become the best at repairing he can anyway. Get it fixed up before you all die. Oh, and also fix the system, I guess. You know what? Fix it later. Go heal up first. That's the priority. In the meantime, the oxygen will replenish in there, and then it won't be a problem to repair it at whatever time you need. It needed 2 bars repairing anyway, so yeah, we shouldn't have got them out of there as soon as they fixed the hull breach. How's the repair skill doing? Not much yet. Our pilot's the best at it, which is probably for the best. He'll be able to fix the hull rapidly whenever it gets damaged. Speaking of... I meant the helm. Speaking of hull, yeah, definitely need a store. Really need a store. Quite important that we find a store. Got 35 spare scrap. More power. We could do a little bit more so we can... Oh, not that one. So we can have more in our engines. Evasion will help us to not die, as you would expect. No stores to be seen. I guess I'm going to jump here. That will give us the view of the most... Well, we already know that these 3 aren't stores. If we jump to here, we'll be able to look at those 2. Here will only give us view of 1. Yeah, we'll go this way. So I think I've changed tactic now. Instead of dawdling as long as I can, I'm now actively looking for stores because we really need them. As Zoltan's ship makes contact, the nature of the day is rotational. The fever is emaciated. The reason is they've caught some nasty deep space dementia. Before you can consider finding help for them, they open fire. I don't think I've heard that one before. Maybe that's an advanced edition thing. Alright. Yep, target the weapons. Best thing to go for. In these situations, maybe it makes more sense to use the flak. because it'll get through the... Well, no, because, again, once the Vulcan's running, it's running. It's going at full speed. It's a shot per second. It doesn't matter what shields are in its way. It will take them down. And up until the moment it's running fully... Ooh. Wow, it hit that room and stunned him. Also, it hit it for 2. Oh, this is... More power into that. Maximum evasion. We need it right now. Magna, you need to get better at your job and fast. Let's just get the Vulcan to charge. Nothing we can do to speed up the process. Is he fully trained yet? No, not quite. He will be soon. There he is. That'll help us fire just that little bit quicker. There we go, we're up to speed. Oh, they fired before we could finish taking the weapons out. That's going to be 1 more hit on us, quite likely. Yes, we are down to 4 hull. Oh no. Don't do this to me, game. I get a Vulcan cannon and a flak mark too. And you just slowly wear me away. With no stores in sight. It's not fair. It's not fair. There was time now. Anyway, we've got... Well, hang on. Before we do anything else... That's the wrong button. There's still no store. Oh, jeez. If we go to this one, we've got view of 3 different sectors. Decent chance of finding a store. But this is bad. This is really bad. I'm going to... put more points into evasion. I'm going to go over my usual limit. I've got to be able to keep this fully powered. I'm going to, like, during battles, I'm going to switch off oxygen, put it into evasion, so we've got even more evasion. I am not too confident about our... I mean, I've already made it clear that I'm not confident about our situation. I'm going to have to leave the... I want to go visit the nebulas, but I have to find a store. I have to find one. The fuel situation's here as well. Oh, what's this? Oh, is this a star? Please tell me it's not a star. You arrive at an infrequently used beacon... Oh, it's a pulsar. Close to a pulsar, before long a rebel ship happens to jump nearby, it looks like you'll have to fight. Right. Pulsars ionize random systems. That could be very good or very bad for us, depending on what systems on what ships it hits. They've got teleporting bombs. Why does everyone have shield bypassing stuff right now? Okay, target the weapon systems. With the Vulcan. It's the start of the battle. This is my chance to change tack if I think it'll... How long does it take for this to charge? I don't actually know, because all the times have changed because of the bonus from our weapons guy. 20% faster charge. Well, the thing is that applies to the flak too, so I don't know what to go for. But the flak has a chance of just knocking out the weapons in its first shot, whereas the Vulcan's going to take more time to be ready to do that, but not much more time. Alternatively, we could just go for the whole missile and just fire it straight at their weapon systems and go with that strategy. I'm going to try a change of tack. Let's go for this. How long does this take to charge? I'm not actually allowed to look. I'm going to assume that I can just fire this straight away. Yeah, some of this goes off the edge, but I need to take out the weapons. That is priority 1 right now. Got to take them out before they do any damage. And we will see how this particular build goes. And I'm going to just redistribute that there. When they fire their bomb. We hit their weapons. Only the bomb left. The bomb was the one I didn't want to be left. But the flak will be ready shortly. It'll fire at about the same time as the dual lasers, which was the plan. Here comes the ion pulse, and they've teleported the bomb. I don't know where they teleported it to. I guess it's something unimportant. Or the oxygen system. One of those. Oh, I was just blind and didn't see that it was the engine system. Now our dodging is reduced. Oh, it's system damage only. Okay, that's fine then. We're fine. The crisis over. They can't hurt us unless they then fire our shield system so that dies, and then they reactivate the laser and shoot us, which is relatively unlikely. There goes the ion pulse. What does it hit? Oxygen and shields. That's not the best of combinations. Well, their laser's down, so I guess it doesn't matter. And we've hit them. Weapons are gone. They're trying to escape. They've changed their mind. They're offering us all of the fuel in the universe. I will take that. I will happily let you be on your way. Now, I'd really like to just leave. I don't want to be here. Here comes the next pulse. Right, we're okay. We're still ionized though. We'll just jump. We'll just jump. Is there a store? There's a store. It's right next to the exit, which is massively awkward. It's going to make this whole sector exploration a mess. But I don't care. A human ship hails. My friends, please, there is nothing I don't have and there is nothing worth wanting that I can't get. Why not take a look around my shop? I was really hoping, like, I forget if you can have, like, ambushes where it turns out not to be a store or not. I'm not sure. Right, let's buy... Fix all the hull. That's a lot of... What weapons do they have? I just want to see. I'm not gonna... I can't afford to just start buying things randomly. Let's fix everything before we start getting dangerous and thinking to buy things. I'm also just going to buy all the fuel you have. Just give me all the fuel. Then I'm going to look at what else you have. Reverse ion field protects your ship from ion damage. That 50% chance to negate entirely. That is nice. Lifeform scanner detects location of any lifeforms. Don't need it. We got slugs. Emergency respirators. Crew take half damage from low oxygen. We can get away with not having that because we just need to upgrade our med bay. And then people can hide in there in an emergency. Taking the half damage doesn't really matter then because as long as we can heal quicker than we're suffocating, we're fine. Reverse ion field is the interesting one. I like not being ioned. Not being ioned is fun. Also, there's a small flak, not much use to us considering our current build. Repair burst. It's a wacky one that could be fun. Uses a missile. We're drowning in those right now. After trading... Why did I trade fuel for missiles? It was a stupid idea. Even though it was good value for money, I think. Actually, I think it was exactly the... I forget if they cost 3 or 4. If it's 3, then there was no point doing that trade. It just gave us something we don't want in... Like... And lost us something we didn't need. We did need. Words are hard. Okay, yeah, so that'd be a cool thing to have. It'd be nice, but I think I'll not bother. This one, definitely considering it. Hull laser, not really bothered. We're good in terms of lasers, I reckon. I think we've got the laser situation covered. As for selling, I think I'm abandoning the drone plan. So you can have that. Do we get rid of the weapon our ship came with? I mean, it might be good in the final battle. What with the whole killing crew thing? Then again, they have a med bay. They'll just heal quicker than we can deal with it. The only way to really take them out is to do boarding actions. And we're at the end of the second. We're in the middle of the third sector right now, so that's a long way off. I'm just gonna get rid of it. I think our build has gone in a complete opposite direction to that sort of thing. I'm gonna buy this because it's cool. Repair burst tempting, but I think I'll just have dual lasers as my one extra bit of power because I need some sort of backup, I think. How does it work, actually? Let me just check. It repairs system damage specifically. In an emergency, it could be really good, but we have people to repair things. We're not going for a build where we're short on crew members. That's not the plan. -8 system damage. It could, like, fully heal the shield system. It's becoming tempting. It is a powerful thing. But ties up one power that is going to be doing nothing most of the time. But it uses missiles and we've got loads of those, so the main cost of using it is gone. I think I'm going to leave it. I've been buying too many weapons. I need to focus more on spending it on upgrades so I can use the weapons I already have. So we're going to leave it. We're not going to go for that. I've spent too much money already on all of the things. Oh, I forgot to power up the oxygen system. Good job I spotted that there. Well, you can sort of tell when everything just starts to slowly die. There we go, our Mantis is getting some repair experience. Anyway, this went long over time. I basically stopped looking at the clock once I was getting really desperate about the whole store thing. We found it now, we're safe, pulls at maximum, everything's good again. We can continue on without just getting destroyed by a stray shot from something we could usually easily deal with. We're gonna be okay. And so with that, I shall say goodbye, thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.